Tremors felt in many parts of India. 6.6 magnitude earthquake's epicenter in Afghanistan. Amritpal's great escape from Mercedes to Maruti to motorcycle. High Court slams police. What were 80,000 cops doing? Cops suspect Amritpal Singh changed appearance. Punjab police share Amritpal's many looks. Kavitha questioned for third time by Enforcement Directorate. BRS leader Kavitha leaves Enforcement Directorate office after 10 hours of questioning on Tuesday. Shows mobile phones to counter Enforcement Directorate claims. Rahul Gandhi writes to Lok Sabha Speaker, "Let me respond to defamatory claims as against made by the union ministers as the impasse in Parliament continues." Crucial hearing in United States hush money case. Money to allegedly hush Donald Trump, Stormy Daniels' relationship. Hello, I'm Sneha Koshi, and the top story that we are reporting are the strong tremors that were reported and felt across India, particularly in north of India, whether it be in the national capital region, Delhi, Gurgaon, even Greater Noida, which is in Uttar Pradesh, as well as Punjab and Kashmir. The epicenter seems to be in Afghanistan, and the magnitude is around 6.6 on the Richter scale. I'm being joined by Mahesh Palawat, who is the Vice President, Meteorology and Climate Change, the SkyMet Weather. Thank you, Mr. Palawat, for joining us. Can you just give us the details of what really happened, the extent of these tremors felt in India, and other details that are known at this point?
Yeah, the Richter scale was 6.6, that is strong earthquake, and the epicenter was in Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan. Depth was around 180 kilometers. So as we move away from the epicenter, the intensity of tremors keep on decreasing. But still, we have seen that strong tremors were felt in Punjab, Jammu Kashmir, and Haryana, Delhi, and adjoining areas. And this is the epicenter is in Afghanistan. This is the joint of Indian plate and Eurasian plate. These two tectonic plates are sliding against each other, and this zone is from Hindu Kush to Arunachal Pradesh, right from Pakistan, Himachal, and Jammu Kashmir, all these areas. Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much for those details. At these points, these are the visuals with several people from different parts of India rushed out of their homes as they felt these tremors. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Palawat. And BRS leader Kavitha, also the daughter of KCR, the Telangana Chief Minister, walked out of the Enforcement Directorate's office on Tuesday after around 10 hours of questioning. She's been questioned in the Delhi liquor scam case, where even the former Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi is in jail or has been arrested. In fact, Kavitha, while going to the Enforcement Directorate, which was for the second consecutive day of questioning, waved out a bunch of mobile phones, which she said was proof against the allegations of the Enforcement Directorate. As pro-Khalistan leader Amritpal Singh remains missing for a fourth day, NDTV has now accessed exclusive footage which actually shows how he made his great escape. From a Mercedes to Maruti to motorcycle, he also changed his clothes during the escape. In fact, suspecting that radical preacher may have changed his look, the police have released a series of pictures of different looks of Amritpal, the Khalistani leader, from his clean-shaven days till now.
देखो सब तो पहला तो मैं दसना चाहना कि पंजाब के विच जिहड़ी स्थिति है बिल्कुल स्टेबल है, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर पूरी तरह मेनटेन्ड है, सारे पासे सुख शांति है। तो जो भी काम किया जाएगा किसी नूं किसी तरह की इलीगल अरेस्ट च ना रखा गया है ना रखा जाएगा। ਇਸ ਕੇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਅਹਿਮ ਸਫਲਤਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਦੇ ਹੱਥ ਲੱਗੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬਰੈਜ਼ਾ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਪਾਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਦੌੜਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਮੌਕੇ ਤੋਂ, ਉਹ ਬਰੈਜ਼ਾ ਕਾਰ ਰਿਕਵਰ ਹੋਈ ਆ। ਜਿਹੜੇ 4 ਬੰਦਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਭੱਜਣ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਦਦ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀਗੀ, ਉਹ 4 ਅਕਿਊਜ਼ਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਰੈਸਟ ਕੀਤੇ। ਟੋਟਲ 154 ਬੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਰੈਸਟ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਆ। ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਪਾਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੇ ਖਿਲਾਫ NSA ਐਕਟ, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ NSA ਐਕਟ ਲਗਾਇਆ ਜਾ ਚੁੱਕਿਆ ਵਾ।
On 18th, when Punjab Police wanted to arrest, when Punjab Police launched this operation Amritpal, that day Amritpal started from his house on a Mercedes car. In his travel kit, there were total 4 cars, 2 Endeavours, Mercedes and then Isuzu car. Amritpal was chased by Punjab Police through Moga, and then when Amritpal reached Jalandhar rural area, from the same area where police caught 7 of his associates and 2 Endeavour cars. In that area, Amritpal changed his car around near Shahkot area of Jalandhar rural. He changed his car. He called his associate to get a car. That car was Brezza. Amritpal got out of the car and Amritpal disposed his phone at Shahkot, so he cannot be tracked. In Maruti Brezza car he sat. He changed his clothes. He was wearing a blue turban. He changed his turban, blue turban to pink turban. He was wearing a religious chola. He changed that chola, wore a pant shirt and a jacket, tied a shawl also around him. And when he was traveling in that, when he was running in fact in that Brezza car, he was not sitting at front. He was sitting at the back corner left, so he doesn't get caught in CCTV footage. And then in Jalandhar rural somewhere, he called his associates, called other associates. They were already waiting with 2 motorbikes. Amritpal gets out of the Brezza car. He sat on a Platina motorcycle. His associate is driving. His attire is totally changed. We have that picture also. He is wearing a sunglass. He is wearing a Adidas jacket, shirt, pant, and his beard is that long. He has folded his beard. So that shows the criminal mindset. He is not a saint, because he was painting that picture as a saint. He is here for the Sikh religion, but the way he is hiding, the way he is running, which clearly shows that he is a criminal and he has that mindset how to escape police. Criminals do that. And according to my sources in Punjab Police is also saying that he might have changed more attires. That is why they are now banking upon their local intelligence unit to get hold of Amritpal.
CCTV footage of a Brezza. Inside, Punjab's most wanted man, Amritpal. This footage from a toll booth near Jalandhar. When Amritpal left home, it was in a Mercedes. But with the police hot on his heels, he swapped horses midstream, opting for a low-profile Brezza belonging to an acquaintance. The Mercedes abandoned at Jalandhar Shahkot.
To escape from the police, Amritpal changed his attire along with cars, Mercedes to Brezza and then to 2 motorcycles. He removed his religious chola he wears. He wore a pant shirt, a jacket. He's wearing a sunglass. He even changed his turban as well. He removed his blue turban and wore his pink turban. To escape from police, he folded his beard as well.
And then another change in plan. To make a quick getaway, according to the police, Amritpal even abandoned the Brezza and made his escape on a motorbike, as seen in this exclusive footage sourced by NDTV, hitting country roads and dirt tracks with the help of 5 accomplices. The manhunt for Amritpal has left Punjab Police red-faced. A habeas corpus petition filed in the High Court had the court asking the police some tough questions. How have the police been unable to catch Amritpal despite having a force of 80,000 men? It has been an intelligence failure, observed the court, and asked the police to give them a status report. Internet services are now being resumed in Punjab even as the police carries out a flag march in every district. The Chief Minister has appealed for peace and asked people not to believe rumours.
Punjab is totally peaceful. Amritpal is at large. Police is behind him. But the way he is escaping from police, his planning, changing his attire, folding his beard, shows his criminal mindset. He is not a saint. And Punjab police is also appealing that Punjab is peaceful. Come to Punjab for business. Come to Punjab for pilgrimage. Don't make any preconceived notion in your mind about Punjab. There is no Khalistani movement. People are peaceful, and as Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, they are living together peacefully. In Jalandhar, Punjab, with Sanjay Kaushik, Saurabh Shukla for NDTV.
Well, several Indian diaspora groups marched in solidarity as part of We Stand By High Commission of India demonstration outside India House in London. This comes after protests on Sunday where the Indian flag was pulled down and the High Commission vandalized by Khalistan sympathizers protesting against the police crackdown on separatist Amritpal Singh. And in the parliament, the impasse seems to have continued despite an all-party meeting called by the Speaker to find a solution to the deadlock. Meanwhile, Congress MP Rahul Gandhi again wrote to the Lok Sabha Speaker requesting permission to respond to quote-unquote totally baseless and unfair charges hurled at him by senior ministers in the Lok Sabha.
A face-to-face meeting called by the Speaker between the government and the opposition failed to break the deadlock in the parliament. The ruling BJP has demanded that Rahul Gandhi apologize for his remarks made abroad, which it says denigrates India, and its MPs have stalled the parliament over this. The opposition accuses the government of deflecting from their main demand, an inquiry into the Adani Hindenburg row, with the Congress particularly demanding a joint parliamentary probe.
हमारी तरफ से ये भी मांग किया गया है कि हिंडनबर्ग रिसर्च के मुद्दे पे सदन पे चर्चा हो और जरूरत पड़े तो जेपीसी को बुलाओ। जेपीसी पहले भी गठित हुई थी, इसका कोई नाजायज चीज नहीं है कि हम जो नहीं कभी हुई वो मांग रहे हैं। ये तो लगता है भी पीयूष गोयल साहब की या तो याददाश्त खो बैठे या अजनबी बन के ढोंग कर रहे हैं।
राज्यसभा के माननीय अध्यक्ष चेयरमैन साहब ने सर्वदलीय बैठक बुलाई थी। बहुत दुर्भाग्य है कि कुछ प्रमुख विपक्षी दलों ने उसका बॉयकॉट किया, उसमें सहभागी नहीं हुए और जो माननीय चेयरमैन ने कोशिश की कि समाधान किया जाए और सदन ठीक से चलाने के लिए सभी लोग मिलकर कुछ फैसला करें, उनका भी अपमान फिर एक बार आज विपक्षी दलों ने किया।
Rahul Gandhi, who has rejected the BJP's charge of denigrating India, today wrote to the Speaker, citing rules under which he should be permitted to explain himself on the floor of the House, alleging that members of the ruling party have made scurrilous charges against him. It's the 7 days straight that no business was conducted in either house of the Parliament, and the Parliament was told twice over. From Rahul Gandhi Maafi Mango to we want a JPC in the Adani Hindenburg case, both sides in the parliament are rigid on their own stand and refusing to budge. And in all of this, the casualty is the legislative business that continued to be stalled today for a 7th straight day. With Bureau Inputs in New Delhi, Megha Prasad for NDTV.
And in a major setback for the CBI and India's efforts to get fugitive businessman Mehul Choksi back, the Interpol withdrew the red corner notice against him. The CBI has said it is using all available options within the Interpol for the restoration of the red corner notice against fugitive diamond merchant. Choksi is wanted in 13,000 crore rupees bank fraud in Punjab. With respect to the Punjab National Bank, the opposition hit out over this development. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge tweeted, Enforcement Directorate CBI for the opposition leaders but release from Interpol for our Mehul Bhai of Modi ji. And there were others also who hit out.
मुझे बताते हुए बहुत दुख है कि केंद्र में बैठी सरकार जिसकी ईडी सीबीआई रोजाना विपक्ष के नेताओं को पकड़ने में तो अपनी सक्रियता दिखाती है, वो मेहुल चोकसी के खिलाफ सबूत इकट्ठा करके इंटरपोल को नहीं सौंप पाई, क्योंकि भारत सरकार ने मेहुल चोकसी के खिलाफ एक मजबूत केस इंटरपोल को नहीं सौंपा। उसके चलते इंटरपोल ने रेड कॉर्नर नोटिस जो मेहुल चोकसी के खिलाफ जारी किया गया था उसे रद्द कर दिया।
And there was a controversy over the Delhi budget with the Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi claiming the centre had stalled it. Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal even wrote to the Prime Minister to complain. Later in the day, the Home Ministry cleared the budget, after which the Chief Minister addressed the Assembly, claiming the allegations that the budget had a higher allocation for advertisement and relatively low funding for infrastructure was false, an allegation made by sources close to the Lieutenant Governor.
दिल्ली के लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर जो हैं वो केवल ठप्पा लगाएंगे 3 सब्जेक्ट्स छोड़ के, बाकी सारी चीजों पे उनको बस ठप्पा लगाना है। वो अपनी ऑब्जर्वेशन भी नहीं दे सकते, ऑब्जेक्शन भी नहीं दे सकते, वो फाइल पे कुछ नहीं लिख सकते, उनको फाइल पे लिखने का अधिकार नहीं है। अगर वो फाइल पे कुछ लिखते हैं तो वो संविधान के खिलाफ है। अगर वो फाइल पे लिखते हैं तो वो इस मंदिर का, ये जनतंत्र का जो मंदिर है, इसका अपमान है, इस पूरे हाउस का अपमान है। कुछ कहना है तो ये हाउस कहेगा, ये हाउस किस लिए बैठा है। ये जितने लोग हैं, चाहे ये बीजेपी के हैं, कांग्रेस के हैं, आम आदमी पार्टी, इनको जनता ने चुन के भेजा, फिर ये किस लिए चुने गए हैं अगर एलजी ने ही दिल्ली चलानी थी तो।
And Chinese President Xi Jinping is in Russia on a 3-day trip, and Russian President Vladimir Putin says he's considering his plan to resolve the war in Ukraine. In fact, all of this is coming as China is looking at pegging itself as a world leader, of course, with strong counter from the United States. Nayantara reports.
Мы внимательно ознакомились с вашими предложениями по урегулированию.
Russian President Vladimir Putin agrees to discuss China's plan for resolving the Ukraine war. This amid Chinese President Xi Jinping's 3-day visit to Moscow. But what is China's plan? Well, Xi released a 12-point plan back in February that aims to settle the crisis in Ukraine. One that encourages de-escalation, ceasing hostilities and resuming peace talks. Additionally, it condemns unilateral sanctions, which is presumably a jibe at the West for allying with Ukraine. But the USA has lashed out at China, saying that nowhere in this plan is it specifically mentioned that Russia must withdraw from the regions it has occupied in Ukraine.
The fundamental element of any plan for ending the war in Ukraine and producing a just and durable peace must be upholding the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine in accordance with the United Nations Charter. Any plan that does not prioritize this critical principle is a stalling tactic at best, or is merely seeking to facilitate an unjust outcome.
Meanwhile, Putin flaunts Xi's presence in Russia, calling the two nations' ties a no-limit friendship and commenting ahead of the visit in a Chinese newspaper that the ties between the two nations will not be weakened by an aggressive US policy, perhaps adding fuel to the West's fear of China's support for Russia translating to military aid. Nayantara Singh for NDTV.
And a grand jury will reconvene on Wednesday in the United States to continue to weigh charges against former President Donald Trump in connection with the Manhattan District Attorney's probe into the 2016 hush payment, or what is being known as the hush money scandal, to adult film actress Stormy Daniels, an allegation that Trump has refuted.
Former US President Donald Trump may soon face the first ever indictment of a US president, sitting or former, because of his role in a 5-year-old scandal, the $130,000 hush money payment to porn star Stormy Daniels. The Manhattan District Attorney is in the final stages of presenting a case to a grand jury, and US law enforcement officials have been preparing for the possibility that Trump will be indicted this week. The Manhattan District Attorney's case reportedly alleges that the Trump organization falsely logged the payment to Stormy Daniels as legal expenses, so it wouldn't have to be disclosed as money benefiting Trump's presidential campaign. as Trump riles up his base to support him in what he is framing as a politically motivated indictment. Washington, D.C. appears to be beefing up their security, while in New York City, where the grand jury has been meeting, all NYPD officers are ready for deployment. If Trump were to not surrender, a warrant would be issued for his arrest. Whether Trump would be handcuffed is a decision that would be made by the district attorney. He would be fingerprinted and a mugshot would be taken.
At a time when there's a crime wave in New York City, the fact that the Manhattan DA thinks that indicting President Trump is his top priority, I think, just tells you everything you need to know about the radical left in this country. It just feels like a politically charged prosecution here.
Republicans expect Trump to get a short-term boost from the indictment because it will energize his core supporters. That is probably true. But those supporters are a minority of the country, as Republicans have learned the hard way several times over. Stimulating Trump's personal following was not enough to save the House for his party in 2018, or to defend the White House and the Senate in 2020, or to summon a red wave in 2022. Parmeshwar Bava for NDTV.